box. This video is all about FragBuy.ca. We talk about them every month because they're amazing. You already know that. You've ordered from them.
You haven't? Whose man's is this?
FragBuy.ca is easily one of my top places to shop for fragrance. They have been for years now, even before they became a partner of the channel. And what do I mean by partner of the channel? I mean that on occasion they send me boxes. Sometimes the boxes have fragrances in them, sometimes they're empty. FragBuy allows me to choose a few fragrances each month to receive, to share with you guys, and to direct you to their page. And you don't have to buy anything I'm talking about, of course. Ooh, a hawk. It's beautiful. I get footage of that. I missed it. Well, that's me recording this video. Waving. You already know FragBuy has some of the best deals online. They have an amazing selection and variety. They're always expanding, always bringing in new stuff, rare stuff, whatever it may be. They're probably gonna have what you're looking for. Just saying. Let's see what's in this box. I remember one of the fragrances that's in here, but the others I can't remember. It's been a while since I told them what I wanted and it finally arrived. So let's see. As you can see, I already opened the box, but I haven't looked inside yet. I just wanted to save some time. Oh, okay. I remember now. So inside this box, we have Paco Rabanne XS. I believe this is a relaunch. I've heard interesting things about this fragrance. I don't really have much Paco Rabanne in my collection, but I heard this one's a little different. So we're gonna see about it. Oh yeah, okay. Acqua de Parma, Colonia, Futura. Should be great for the summer. And the big boy, a new Xerjoff. Another one, a part of the 1861 collection. One you don't really see people talk about much. The hawk is back. Can we get it? There it is. I wasn't kidding, guys. Hawks are nesting up on this building up here. They've been up here for at least a year now. Look at that freaking regal, majestic mother. That's rude. Beautiful birds. They mate for life. Did you know that? Put a comment down below if you knew that. This is Zefiro. No one talks about Zefiro. Everyone talks about Naxos. I have Renaissance, which I love. I have 2 of the 3 now in the collection. We'll see how this goes. I don't really remember exactly what it's supposed to smell like, but we're gonna come to this last. We're gonna start with the Acqua de Parma, Colonia Futura. Let's get it open. I'll be spraying everything on paper just because I haven't put on something yet for the day. I just showered and such, so I'm gonna wear one fragrance for the day. Maybe it will be one of these 3, we'll see, but I'm not gonna put all 3 of them on me and then go through the world smelling like a freaking circus. So here's our bottle. You'll see it in the B-roll up close in a second, but just like all the rest of the bottles, nothing super special, but definitely iconic. This is the 50 milliliter size. This is a newer release from the last few years, which I never smelled, so let's see. Zesty and herbal. Very lemony, a little bit green and herbal, spicy, fresh. Kind of what I expected, but there's a lot more here. It's way more robust than I was expecting. There's a core to the fragrance, almost this like dusty, dry thickness. It's kind of hard to explain. Gosh, this is nice. It smells a little bit more sophisticated than I was expecting. Not that I was thinking it'd be juvenile, but I figured with a lot of Acqua de Parma's more recent releases in this collection, in the Colonia collection, I remember smelling Colonia Pura, and I remember I was just not really impressed by that. It was just like, okay, this is fresh. It was nice, easy to wear, but fine. This has some heritage to it. It actually has some personality, something that reminds me of the original Colonia. It does smell a little bit more mature than I was expecting. This is nice. Now, citrus-based fragrances, citrus-heavy fragrances, always smell fantastic on paper. For whatever reason, citrus notes fly off of paper. They are way brighter on paper, way fresher than they will be on your skin. So I'll have to try this on skin to be sure, but from what I can tell, this is going to be a great summertime fragrance, but one that's a little bit more elegant. Let's look up the notes. All right, the notes are lemon, bergamot, grapefruit and pink pepper, and the top, a heart of sage and lavender, and a base of vetiver. I get that. Yeah, there is a simplicity here, but the way it's blended, there's a robustness here. I think I'm getting the dry woody vetiver, but the sage is really coming out. It's kind of this hazy feel, this hazy texture to the fragrance, but very citrusy, bright, clean, natural. My expectations were exceeded here. I like this a lot. I have Colonia Intensa, which I also really love, also very classy, perhaps a little bit less complex than Intensa, but still interesting. I'll have a lot of fun wearing this. That is Colonia Futura. Let's check out Paco Rabanne XS. So yes, we've seen this bottle, the XS, what do they call it? Pure XS, I think, is the darker ones, and there's a couple of those. I can't remember now. There's a few of these, but this is the original, and I think it's, again, a relaunch. They re-released it, maybe reformulated it not that long ago. I think it used to have the flip cap. That is now gone, but this cap has some weight to it. It's metal. At least the outer shell is metal, but it is mostly thick plastic, but feels decent. Very robust atomizer. It's thick.
2 C's.
Okay. I don't remember exactly when the original XS came out, but this has a little bit of a 90s vibe, which I like. Pure nostalgia for me. There's this clean, slightly like powdery, soapy, boyish feel that, reminds me of something like Burberry Touch, stuff like Liz Claiborne's Sport, that type of cleanliness here, but it's pretty soft. I'm not getting a whole lot here on the paper, at least up close. Let's see what's in here. I can't remember now. So yes, this is a 2018 relaunch, and we have top notes of mint, bergamot, and lemon, heart notes of juniper berry, coriander, geranium, base notes of rosemary, oak moss, and sandalwood. This is really nice. It's not coming off as anything overly different, maybe not as different as I expected, but it is a breath of fresh air in relation to modern designer fragrances on the market. Yes, it is a bit of a throwback, but it doesn't smell dated. And it being a throwback gives it something a little different in comparison to the rest of what's coming out right now. I know that Creed Himalaya is known to smell a little bit like XS as well, and I believe that came out maybe 10 years later. Yeah, this is nice. I'm gonna give this some wearing this summer. I will enjoy it. I like the smell right now. It's not blowing me away, but it smells easy to wear, and it also smells not totally generic. So I appreciate that. I will report back. Time for the main event.
I'm weird.
As usual, Xerjoff does way too much with their presentation. Takes up a lot of space if you want to store it, but it is classy and it is protective. So let's open it up here. Again, the flex is real. We have 100 milliliters. I didn't realize that. I don't remember what this is supposed to smell like. Let's just do it. Incense. Fresh incense. Woody, dry, a little balsamic. There is a freshness here though. There is this kind of like Sicilian lemony freshness. I just imagine the Italian coastline. I imagine the brightness of that sentiment, but there is this fresh smokiness in here. A little spicy as well. Not a lot of sweetness though, but it's a very light resinous feel. Very interesting. I like this a lot. I'm not getting the full picture. I already know that. This is not really something I would wear out during the daytime. From what I'm getting right now, I'm not going to put this on my skin. I'm tempted to, but I'm going to save that for later because I'm going to wear something brighter today. This is beautiful. Let's look up the notes. So this is definitely not something I would wear in the summer. Maybe a summer evening. The notes are LME resin, which I totally get. This kind of fresh, piney, resinous feel. There's a dampness with artemisia, white wine, and bergamot. That's the top. Heart notes of cardamom, cinnamon, carnation, and iris. Floral, spicy heart there. And base notes of incense, woods, amber, and honey. This is getting lovelier as it dries. I'm getting more and more excited about this, guys. This is true niche here. This is special. I don't care how it performs. This smells amazing. Smells amazing, but it's probably going to perform well because I have yet to try a Xerjoff fragrance that doesn't. Summer nights at best. Otherwise, I might be waiting for the fall for this one. This is beautiful. I love this. I love this. Let me know if you've tried Zefiro. Again, no one really talks about it. It's easily overlooked in this collection. Check it out if you haven't. Okay, there's going to be links to everything we talked about down below. Once again, FragBuy is going to have some of the best prices you can find for these fragrances. So check them out down below in the description and let me know if you've already tried them, if you have them, and whether or not you love or hate them. All is fair. Really appreciate you guys tuning into this little unboxing. I had a ton of fun and I hope you did too. Peace. I'll see you in the next one.